have to say that this was the first time I've been to SIFE national competitions, and it is a giant nerd fest.
Every SIFE student has a story of how they came to be involved in SIFE.
That evening's rally was pure torture for us. Out of the 136 national teams, only 8 get to perform on the big stage the next day to become the winning team.
When we were at the award ceremony, it was pretty exciting. I was really nervous beforehand. I really wanted to make it to the next round.
It's important to get called up on stage. Not every team does. Did we win placement in our league?
I was fighting for North Central. I probably had a really biased eye.
They call our name. We're in the running.
When they called our name, I was so excited. The energy in the room at Nationals during the award ceremony was amazing. It just felt so good to be the team that they didn't forget to call this time.
Then, suddenly, it's over. We take second place in the room, and Flagler College, our league champion, will compete tomorrow. You have to understand, to us, winning the competition means more than us winning. It means our Guatemalan farmers' marketing plan. Part of the importance is to our product. Winning would give us a competitive edge.
Our league was stacked. I mean, you had Flagler, you had really good teams in our league, and we kept, I guess, postulating the thought of, well, if those teams weren't there, we probably would have made it. And you can, I mean, there's certain ways of going about it. Yeah, there could have been a better chance, I admit. But you know, what happened, happened.
But we didn't stay down for long. If any word defines us, it's determined.
That next morning, we woke up and we were like, we're gonna go watch these teams. We're gonna go watch them. We're gonna go take notes on what they do, and then we're gonna compare it to what we do. And we spent that entire next day watching teams.
The next day, we would watch the best teams in the nation, taking notes on how to improve our performance for next year. I thought that here in Philadelphia, the competition that we had in our particular room was extremely good. They were, I think, probably the team that won in our room probably has a strong chance of winning the national title. They did very good programs, had a very good emotional connection. And sure enough, the top team in the nation, winner of this year's title, is Flagler College.
It's kind of disappointing. It's bittersweet because you did so well, and I knew that we did the best we could, but we didn't get to the next round, and that was fine with me. Flagler, of course, ended up winning, so I felt like we got second place as it was.
Whether we come home with a 10-foot trophy or a 2-foot one, the projects stay the same. You help the same people, so who really loses at the end?
On the flight home, we move back into student mode. Many of us work on papers we've neglected.
A few weeks later, we had a barbecue at Professor Tallman's house where we talked about SIFE, had some burgers, and picked the leaders of SIFE of tomorrow.
Like, don't sleep, don't eat, don't do your schoolwork. He's my brother. Just do 7.
We were all good friends by then, you know. It was so relaxed that I don't think I would have had it any other ways.
When we went back to Tallman's house for the election, we weren't really concerned about the election at all. We were it was more of like a social event.
Running for anything?
No. Is anyone running for anything? No! You're not running? No. I thought you were.
Well, I mean, I'll work, but I don't want to run for anything. The elections were actually really, really fun because we hadn't seen each other in a few weeks, and we had been spending literally every single day together, and it just felt nice to be back around everyone else.
What am I doing now?
Listen to Lauren, she's going to tell you.
Wait, question. Who's running for anything?
For president, we have Sunny running. For vice president, we have Yev running. Secretary, we have Kelly running.
These are unopposed.
Competition. Treasurer, we have Matt running. You have to have a 2/3 majority vote. So if you don't want that person, you can get them not elected by not writing their name down.
Are you running for anything?
No. No, I'm not.
So you do have to vote.
Wait, who's running?
Sunny. I'm going to put Sunny for everyone. Yeah, that's fine. I've discovered I'm a product guy. I'm determined to support the new leadership so I can devote my efforts to our Guatemalan coffee.
You had to have a 2/3 majority vote, yeah?
Yeah. No. So you do have to vote, I guess.
So you do have to vote.
Just write Sunny, Evgeny, and it's unopposed. It's all unopposed. Because no one wants to do it.
A what?
Voice vote on the slate. All in favor of the slate, say aye.
Yes. All in favor of the slate card, whatever she called it. Slate. Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, aye. Raise your hand. Aye.
Just raise your hand. Aye. She says aye.
Yay.
You have been elected.
Yay! Now we better win nationals next year, so get to it.
New official president is Sunbeer Gill.
I resign. Was I running?
And President of SIFE. Does it get any better?
I don't think it does. Just my autograph.
But are you the secretary or the treasurer? Oh, well, that's what you got. Emails.
That's true. I need to call without Yeah. What are you gonna do? Huh? How are you gonna keep us going? Huh? How are you gonna make it better? I want to.
You have a speech, right? You have a speech.
Are we gonna win nationals?
What are we gonna do?
Speech.
He already forgot who I was.
I'm pleased with Sunny as president. We have a lot to do next year. We want to take first place at SIFE Nationals, but mostly my thoughts are at the coffee fields in Guatemala. We've been marketing their product for a year. These families have been growing their coffee for generations. All the care they take, their sustainable methods, and just payment to these people for their life's work are part of a bigger picture. It's beyond school, even beyond SIFE and my original goals. Will we succeed in our mission? Only time will tell.